Hey up YouTube, Tootie's back. Channel update. Live unboxing. And some pickups and a bit of sexual healing, baby. So I hope you've been well. Many thanks to the new subs. I had a bit of an influx, I think, off the back of the NES Mini unboxing. Yeah, that's gone a bit nuts, isn't it? Amiibo Part 2, Nintendo Strikes Back. Yeah, I'm glad I ordered mine from the big end, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to go as mad as it has. So yeah, I think someone said they were going for 250 quid, 200 quid. It's gone, even over in the States, it's there's mass shortage. The Famicom Mini looks quite nice, Japanese version. But that is, the leads are short, but they're bloody wide in like the original, so you can't even, you know, use any extensions or third parties. There we go. I say I'm just, I know it sounds a bit bad, but I'm just glad I got mine when I did. And I got it early, which is even better. So yeah, well happy with that. So what have we got today? Proper bit of retro. Say I know who it's from. I don't know what it is. He's been a bit of a bugger again. I'm going to do that one last, actually. Keep you waiting in suspense. So a few pickups. I say a bit of CEX, a bit of eBay, and a purchase off of Facebook, which turned up today. But what I managed to grab today for £1, and I've mentioned this before in the previous video. I stopped subscribing to this magazine. I just fell out of love with it. You know, and for the subscription cost and that, it just wasn't working out. There's a stall in one of the towns I go to, and the guy sells the magazines for £1 each. So for £1, I've got me the Retro Gamer. So I'll just keep waiting until he picks them up. So he seems to be pretty regular. This is number 158. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the one after the Golden Eye. So I've not even looked at it yet. I've just got it today. So for £1, I'll pick up for £1 all day long. That was all right. Right. So, a bit of charity shop as well. Sorry. We'll go with eBay. So this is this popped up on Retro Collect. What they tend to do is, you know, in terms of their news feed, it's always, you know, prototypes and someone's made an adapter. I think the latest one I read was the MVS, the new MVS adapter or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, it is the MVS SD adapter, sort of like the the EverDrive, if you like. But they also do the fan translations when they come out for certain games. I do tend to every so often hop over to romhacking.net, see if anything news popped up. But generally, I tend to see it first on Retro Collect. Game in question is this one. I forget, it's some sort of Muramasha. No, it's not. It's sort of something. Musashi. Yeah, it's like Joe Musashi out of Shinobi. So I think it's based on sort of Japanese folklore, like the Wandering Swordsman or something like that. It's an RPG. As I say, the fan translation has been released for it, so I can play that via the Retron. Yeah, and I thought I'd grab this. Got it dead cheap, relatively speaking, from Land of the Rising Sun. You know, and it's all pucker, all legit, all in nice, you know, good dick. I think all in it was less than 15 quid. So they had, I think it was Hit Japan, sent a message saying, look, you mark it as a gift, mark it down so they don't get hit by customs. They did that. Many thanks, guys. I don't watch this anyway. But say, little tip if you are doing that, always worth an ask. What was I going to say? But yeah, they had like two copies of this. I think, and maybe the loose cart, and I paid did like best offer for what they were selling the loose cart for, and I won. So, well, they accepted it, should I say? So yeah, quite happy to get that. I've had that a while. I say, because I haven't done a vid for a couple of weeks, so that's been there. Say for a fair bit. Some of these games have been here for a fair bit as well. You know, with Crimbo creeping up, not obviously the odd booter video, which was great. Right, so we'll do the bit of charity shop. So yeah, again, another one I frequent. Tend to not really have a great deal, because I've got some. Are you into the old PlayStation games? I said yeah. I keep having to tell him every single time, you know what it is. I think he gets it now. Anyway, I thought he was going to cut out PlayStation 2, and I could hear like a rattling sound, and he had a big bag for their PlayStation 1. I know the sound of them cases any day of the week. I opened the bag and there was 2 on top, and I was like, oh God, please be some gold. A couple on the top were probably the best of the bunch, and the rest were either empty cases or, you know, just like tat, essentially. But what I did do, anything that it was an empty case that was in good condition, I sort of said to him, look, what you're going to do, these are going to throw them out. Well, I'll take them for the cases, you know, because obviously these ones here got cracks on stickers, and he was sound with that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's £1 each. There's another 2 I had, but I've got them. These are the pick of the bunch, essentially, anyway. So ones that I haven't got, or one that I hadn't got, is this one, Swing. It's probably about 5. I don't know anything about it. I think it's like a puzzly type game, but in great condition. £1. You know, not gonna knock that. Wipeout 2097. I do have this. Again, it's in pretty good condition, all complete, for £1. This is one that I seen on the top, and I was like, oh God, please be more of them. There was an empty box version of this, which I've kept just in case I come across a disc at the booter at some point, or you never know elsewhere. Spyro, Platinum, all complete. 3 best ones. I'll do this one first. I seen this and I thought, well, please have the disc in it. It has. Obviously, I've got this one anyway, and it's No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. It's a great, quirky little puzzle game on the PlayStation. Don't know it. They're all complete. And then the last 2. I've got this one. I knew there was one of these that I had, and I wasn't aware that there was 2 of them, but obviously clearly there is. And I knew I had 1. They're both complete anyway. So this is Kurushi Final Mental Blocks. So I do already have this, and again it's complete. And the one I didn't have is obviously the first one, which is Kurushi. Is this got something like personal IQ or something, or IQ test or something in Japan? I can't remember. Quite pricey titles. So I've say for £1 each. I think I've got. Oh no, I've got this one as well, which I've already had, which I've already got. It's the next Tetris, which is all smashed up, but I've got it. It's all complete. And I think that was it. Yeah, so it's like £1 each. And so I've got a load of other empty boxes: Spyro, Atari, Anniversary, Lemmings. They've all got all the manuals and inserts, but just no discs. But I say essentially, I bought them just for the case. Well, I had them just for the cases because they were free. And I'll always take empty cases all day long, even though I've got nowhere to put the fuckers. Right. Sexual Healing, N64. But before that, I forgot the Facebook purchase. Someone telling me I've forgotten something, you know. Someone's niggling me. Like when I bought that Famicom game, there's something else, I'll put it somewhere. Oh, fuck it, Eternal. Now, I think this chap is Jake Retro Game Hoarder's brother, Lewis Tilley, I think. I know that's his name, and I'm assuming it's his brother because they're both got the same surname. He was on Tubby Tuber's group, said he's got an N64 bundle. He's probably got it from a charity shop or found it in his cupboard. I don't know where he got it from anyway, didn't say. But he was flogging it off. Absolutely great prices. There was only one game that I kind of really wanted or didn't have. Well, so let me rephrase that. There was only one game that I didn't have boxed that I really wanted. And he's done me an absolute belting deal on it, really has. And he's come today. It's in fantastic condition. I did sort of suggest to him just flat pack it. Makes it a lot easier, stops the crushing. He you know, heeded my words, and it's come through absolutely superb. So many thanks, Lewis and Jake. I don't know if you watch or if you don't watch, or if anyone watching. I did say thanks on the Facebook page, but awesome dude. And it is none other than the mighty Worms Armageddon, and it is in great condition. I know Big E, Ian Ewok, he had his eyes on this. I think he bought one particular game off him. And then his eyes on this. But yeah, it's surprisingly, you think Worms games, I think this must be probably the most expensive Worms game out. In great condition. I have got this loose cart, but I thought, you know, yeah, I said this to you guys before. You know, in terms of the N64 collection, I keep saying, you know. If I see a game that I haven't got boxed at the right price, I'm not daft enough to if I've got the money, to not buy it. Case in point, this is absolutely superb. So many thanks, man. Really chuffed with this. I need to get me some box protectors. I think probably at the other side of Christmas, get Christmas out of the way and start looking to get some. Because I'm missing a few of the inserts as well. Where's that game gone? Oh, fuck it. I've got a game anyway that needs a bloody insert that I got off Bobby. Retro Game Lords. Retro Game Lords, go and check that out. I keep forgetting to shout them out. I've done their last video, so the final sort of challenge, if you like. I think everyone's died off a little bit, some, which is a shame. But go and check it out anyway. There's up until the penultimate challenge, if you like. Technically, I think that even if I completely balls this one up, which I probably have, I've just done the video just to get it, and like I say, no offence, probably out of the way. I shouldn't finish last, which is, you know, always a good thing. But it's been great fun. I think if everyone got on board with it, it'd been more, you know, you have to do it by this certain date, it would have been a lot better. So, you know, different things have happened, I think, for certain people, and stuff slipped, or, you know, and whatnot. So when it gets to that, people get very nonchalant and you know, just, oh, yeah, and it becomes a chore. And I think that's what he's probably trying to avoid. But I hope you do another season. I really do. Get some different people on board. You know, people that will be committed to doing it. You know, every 2 weeks or whatever, or once a month or whatever it is. And I think you'll be onto a bit of a winner there. It's a bit like our Tubers High Score Challenge, but they've obviously got a prize at the end. Whatever it is, I don't know. They just said a box of stuff. But anyway, right. Sexual healing. Continuing the N64 thing. What have I got here? Yeah, a couple of nice ones actually. Start with probably, well, I was going to say the least expensive. It probably is the least expensive, but it's one, like I said before, I'm actually down to single digits. I'm at single digits now. If I don't count the 4 Australian ones, exclusives. I think it's the exclusive ones. I think there's 4. I don't know why I keep forgetting this. There's not that fucking many, Stu. You should better remember it. StarCraft, Snowboard, Ken Griffey Jr. I think it's them 3. Actually 3, not 4. I think that's it. I'm not getting that Beetle Racing variant because they didn't have the license for VW. I'm not getting that. It's just a fucking variant. So everyone keeps banging on about that Wigwam and James and stuff like that. It's not happening. I'm not going to get it. I may not even get the Australian ones. I might just stick to UK PAL, because essentially you couldn't have bought them. I think Mark Hornsby made a good point. You know, if you're going to start adding in ones that you can't buy in the UK, then why not get Japanese exclusive and stuff like that, and American ones? And it's a fair point, because where do you draw the line? You know, I suppose I draw the line wherever I decide to draw the fucking line. It's my stuff. But I do find it odd when stuff like that crops up. You know, like I've mentioned before, the Mass System game. You know, I can't remember what it's called now. Xul, whatever, XULE, which is the Portuguese only release. You know, you can go on forever, can't you? So, less the Australian ones, and obviously with Stargate. That's Stargate. Ultimate Tower. Oh, I can't forget it. Lost it. It'll come to me. It'll come in my head in a minute. Anyway, that one, there's a multilingual on that, and I've explained that before. But technically, I could buy that PAL for like a tenner. It'd be in German or Italian or Spanish or whatever. But it would still count. So there's not many on there, less those Australian exclusives that are not attainable, bizarrely enough. So yeah, we're nearly there, if I don't count them 3. Anyway, what have I got here? So, like I said before, technically not the most outstanding game, or it's not going to blow your fucking socks off or anything like that, but it's NFL Quarterback Club 2000. So I've just been very patient, biding my time off of CEX, and it finally cropped up. There was a box version at 15 quid. I thought, you know, I'm not paying at this point. Yeah, what I'm going to do is essentially sort of hopefully complete at least the full UK PAL set, and then maybe look to get the box versions and move on the carts. You know, kind of just trickle it up that way. Some people might say, well, why don't you just do that to begin with, Stu? Because my reason is, if I did it to begin with, I would probably get bored, and equally, doing it this way, if I do get bored, I wouldn't have completed the set. So it's kind of a weird arse end way of doing it, but it makes sense to me, because that way I've got the full set. So even if I do get bored of trying to hunt down, or, you know, pick up the odd box game, yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, it's just an extra. So there's that one. Now these next three are it's a strange mix. That one's cropped up again, which is bizarre. You see one, you don't see a game for ages, and then you see it once, you think, I'm gonna fucking buy it, so you grab it, and then lo and behold, you just constantly keep seeing it. Then it's really, really weird. We'll do them in this order. So this is remember I was on about that game, what is it, Centre Court Tennis? Fucking lost it now. Centre Court Tennis anyway. And I said there's a certain publisher, the logo, and these seem to be like the rare ones. These like the 505 Street versions of the N64. This game is Dual Heroes. Now it's that one there, GMI I think it is. This is obviously a Hudson Soft game, but that GMI, there's a few of the sort of more less common, rare, whatever you want to call it, the N64 titles that are all published by that Centre Court Tennis one. This is one. Smack Alps is one. I can't really think of it at the top. There's a few anyway that develop, and I don't know, maybe just a limited print runs. It's all nice condition. Again, biding my time on CEX, that cropped up. First time I've ever seen that one. And it's probably something like half price of what it goes on eBay. You know, to be fair, some of the N64 titles, loose cart, they're not steal on CEX. They're probably a couple of quid cheaper, or there or thereabouts. But you're not, like, hopefully, you're not paying cash. You're paying, you know, you've traded stuff in to get that credit. Right. So this one is one that I hadn't seen before. But fucking I'm grabbing that. I think it's probably about on the money, give or take. Yeah, you know, I just sort of said about that fucking publisher. This is another one. This is because the logo's in a different place. But then, like a day later or 2 days later, I've seen another copy on CEX, which has subsequently been bought, which I'm not surprised at. Again, labels in great condition, can't knock it. Airborder 64. As you can see, GMI. So there's definitely, you know, like I say, I would probably, you could probably argue that GMI or GIM or whatever it is, it's Gaga, there you go, Gaga Communications Inc. 1998, probably a subsidiary of Human. Maybe not, because Human is, they were the PC Engine games, didn't they? Yeah, no, because Human was part of Hudson Soft, wasn't it? Something like that, vague recollections, but I don't know if you can see it right in there. So Lady Gaga Communications. Excuse me. But apparently not a bad game by all accounts as well. The last one, and you wouldn't, you know, everyone thinks if you'd seen this, you wouldn't bat an eyelid at it. But box ones of these, I think they're very, very rare. Very, very rare. Very, very rare. Very, very expensive. And again, I've seen this loose cart for fuck it. And the price of loose cart on CEX, it's about £5, dirt cheap. I say, box version, check on eBay. They're asking, that obviously doesn't mean to say that's what it's worth, but they're asking, you know, a lot of money for it. I don't know if any have sold recently or if the market's altered. I don't know. I remember Lee. You know what? My brain's absolutely frazzled. I can't think of his name. It's Lee, which is not Rockstar. Oh Jesus! What's his bloody tag name? It turned into a disaster. It's a bloody Mega Drive game. Gunstar Hero. I was thinking of... Fucking hell. Anyway. Lee, Gunstar Hero. I'm pretty sure he was talking about this game. And he was sort of saying he's only ever had one box copy, I think. Something like that. So it's pretty hard to source. I'm happy with loose cart. For the price I paid, I ain't arguing. And you're not going to be impressed at all, but it's Disney's Tarzan. So on the N64, if you see that, it's, you know, we know Disney's always, you know, pretty good stable in terms of its 16-bit. I don't think they were very much renowned for this, the 32-bit stuff, but like I say, Toy Story 2 and the ilk, they're not like your fodder games like you get on the PlayStation 1. On the cartridges, they do still hold their value. Probably because no one bought them, bit like the sports titles. So yeah, I'm down to 9 games off of Retro Collect. So you've got the Australian exclusive, which big bucks. Shadowgate, told you I'd remember it. So Shadowgate 64 is one that's technically obtainable in the PAL region for peanuts. Not in English, but in PAL region. The next most expensive one probably after that is bizarrely Madden 2. Is it Madden 99 or Madden 2000? I think it's Madden 99. Again, you're looking at probably 30 quid for that. Not you know, not extortion, not fucking, you know, ridiculous. I think there's one on there 55 quid. I think Dunk's mate is selling that. That's boxed in a bit ropey, not boxed mint, but boxed anyway. But do you want to pay 55 quid for a Madden game? You know, that's so. In my mind, I'm kind of thinking I'll just wait till if it pops up on CE extra £5 because I think that's what the loose cart goes for. I think the box one's about 10 or 15 quid. So you see what I mean in terms of the pricing. It's just one of them, and it depends how patient I am. But you know, it's definitely doable in terms of just the UK stuff. So we're getting there. So down to single digits now. 6. I think there's only 3 Australian ones. Yeah, I can't remember. My brain's too adult. Right. Shite, I didn't take the thing off this. Right, so let's do this unboxing. Let's do this. So I know who this is from because he mentioned it in his video. And I was like, what? Now he's had a massive cull. I'm going to get rid of any trace because I don't want. So he's had a big cull. Is it a cull or is it a rethink? Is it as we like to call it, an evolution of his collection and his room? He's doing his room. So them that know, he's a bit of a snake. Just not a slivery bastard. It's Jay, Cybersnake 7. Well, I know from his video he's having some issues with his phone and etc. Hence, I think that's why there's a lack of videos from him. He has put one up explaining that, and within that video he mentioned obviously what he's doing and what his plans are. So yeah, he sort of said there may be another parcel. Lo and behold, there's another parcel. There's not a great deal to it, so I've got a sneaky suspicion I know what it is. I hope he hasn't put it in here, but we shall see. So live from it's no longer the blast furnace. 17 degrees in here. So nearly lost my bloody finger then. So not exactly brass monkeys, but it's not the 40 odd degrees I'm used to. So you know, and I have got, like you can see the glow. I've got the heater on there, which takes the edge off enough. You know, especially if you have it on most of the morning, most of the day. You know, it kind of it doesn't get too bad. Just first thing in the morning and come back at night. Bloody hell. Yeah, he sent one game. I can't see what it is because there's a lot of paper. But I can tell there's only one game in it. Unless it's a severed head. Ah! Do you know what? Scrap all that. Jay's a right bastard. It's not Jay. It's not Jay. The label was exactly the same as Jay's. It's way over. I know who it's from now because we had a little discussion about it. And it's gone like completely. It's like gone Amazon. It's turned to Amazon. So I've got this humongous box, right? I don't know if everyone's seen there's like a thing going, isn't it? I think it's been going a while, but it's really its head again now because it's Christmas with Amazon. And like you get a feather duster and the box is like fucking this big. And the packaging's all over the shop. This person is the Amazon of YouTube. He could have just put this in a jiffy bag. So it's not from Jay at all. It's from another absolute fucking top YouTuber, and he sent me a message saying, "Oh, is this any good to you?" And it's something like, I found it in the loft in a bag of videos, at the bottom of a bag of videos, or some really bizarre random place, which I don't even think he was expecting it to be. It's none other than Daz Cojones de Loro. Yeah, and he sent me Final Fantasy Star 2 on the Mega Drive, Japanese. I do have this UK, but Burt Reynolds, what this one has, and I might have a bit of a bastardised version now. I definitely didn't have that in mind, and I'll go and dig it out now because I'd say I didn't know what was in this. But yeah, so this one from Daz, Japanese, blah blah blah. But for whatever reason, it's got a Genesis manual, but it's also got the map. So I think mine is missing the manual. Just bear with. And it definitely hasn't got the map. Aha! There you are, Mr. Bond. Oh no, that's not bad. Right, so here is mine. I was wrong. Mine does have the manual, but it doesn't have the map. So we will now forge. So what I am missing, and I'm pretty sure it's irrelevant on the region, is that tip book. Massive long shot. If anyone's got that, give me a shout. I'd love to have that. But yeah, Fantasy Star 2. I will be keeping this, Daz, don't worry. It shall be going nowhere. Even though I technically didn't need the manual, doesn't matter. Because what I might do is I can always just play this on the Retron without obviously touching my copy. Some great artwork on it. These aren't, you know, I mean, in terms of like costs, I've seen these at the show, and they're not very expensive. Not sort of saying, "Oh, Daz, it's shit. You've sent me a load of crap." What I mean is, you know, in terms of the PAL versions, the Japanese ones, especially like I say, push it through the Retron, they work out very, 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 very cheap. And now I can't put this back in. Yeah. So there's me trying to be a clever bastard and say, "Oh, it's from Jay, it's this, it's that, and the other." And it's not. It's just the labelling was exactly the same. It was just printed off. Ooh. Did I show you the back? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Very funky artwork though. So, Daz, what a ledge. But that box, it didn't need to be that big, man. It didn't need to be that big. But awesome. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that's me signing off. Tootie, we're done. I don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen in the next video. Might not be till after Christmas. Might be before then. We shall see. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.